This weekend I made a mistake. I planned my weekend around what they said the weather's going to be. Well, it's supposed to be hell, storms, basically really bad, you don't want to be out type thing. So I was like, okay. So that's kind of how I planned my weekend. So I really didn't do anything all weekend. Man, I wore my watch too long today. It's actually making my wrist itch now. But, so basically I didn't do anything for most of the weekend. And it's not bad. I really enjoy actually doing nothing on the weekend. Helps me recharge my batteries. But it's getting warmer, and I kind of wanted to get out and do a few things. So actually having weekends where I don't do anything can be kind of boring when it's really nice outside. But anyways, today I woke up about close to noon. Reason why is because Adrian woke up about 1 a.m., about 12:30, 1 a.m. last night, and would not go back to sleep until about 4:30 a.m. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy staying up late. There are many times I stay up really late because I'm playing a game or I'm doing something like that, reading a book, and I just don't want to go to bed. Well, last night I really wanted to go to bed. I just couldn't. So yeah, he finally fell asleep. I went to bed and I was like, oh gosh. But I really didn't want to sleep that late because now it's going to be hard for me to go to sleep tonight because I slept so late. But ain't no big deal. It's also getting warmer. I'm burning it up right now. Hopefully I can actually cool down tonight. I mean, the air conditioner's on. Have it set on 70 degrees. And it's just, for some reason, I just feel so freaking hot. What is it? 71 outside, and it's 12:02. Yeah, I'm just getting a very late start on my video tonight. But yeah, after I woke up today, basically took the dogs out. My mother-in-law, and father-in-law live maybe like a 5-minute walk from our house, so we drove to their house because it's supposed to rain. And we ate dinner. We all played with Adrian for a little while. We played with Adrian for a little while. My wife looked through a bunch of old pictures. We came home, and I played with the dogs. Like I said, I didn't do anything. But, I had ordered Mario Kart 8. And it's like, okay, it'll be here Sunday, which is today. And I was like, okay, cool. So about 4 o'clock, I was like, I never got a notification that it got delivered. What's going on here? So I actually go to Amazon, look at it. It said it was in my mailbox. I was like, crap. So I ran out there and grabbed it and basically started playing it. It's really good. It's got all this stuff that, I never got any of the DLC from the one on the Wii U, but this one has all the DLC and everything. Very good. Some of the funny things, though. Oh, wait a minute. I'm actually skipping over something here. Wait a minute. Let me just go ahead and finish my thought here. I got it. We went to dinner with my in-laws. Adrian kept talking about he said put it on truck. He wants them to put monster trucks on or something like that on the TV. And I was like, wait a minute, hey Adrian, come here. And I had my Switch with my Nintendo Switch, and I had Mario Kart in there, and I started playing it. And he'd sit down. I did a few races, and that basically that satisfied him, so we didn't have to turn the TV on to monster trucks. But so yeah, basically, yeah, that was basically the only time I've played Mario Kart so far is when to calm Adrian down. But we got back home about 9:30. I was like, man, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And I pick my phone up and I see a notification on it about Payback. If you're not a wrestling fan, you're going to be like, what's Payback? Well, Payback is the name of the WWF or WWE pay-per-view tonight. And I was like, crap, I'm missing it. So it started at like 7 or 8, and I was like 2 hours late. So I turned it on and basically started watching it from the beginning and fast forwarding through like the board, like some of the parts, some of the matches. The Kevin Owens Chris Jericho match wasn't bad. It had some issues. The tag team title belt, the title match with Cesaro, Sheamus, and the Hardy Boys. Parts of it just seemed, I don't know, like that, like they just, like it was in slow motion for parts of it. So it wasn't big. So it was okay, but it wasn't great. The Alexa Bliss versus what's the hugger girl? Bailey. Yeah, it was pretty good. I like Alexa Bliss. Okay, let's see. After that was the Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton thing was just, the house was stupid. Oh God, was that so stupid? I'm probably skipping over some matches. Oh yeah, the Neville versus Austin Idol or Austin Aries. I can't remember. It's one of those two. But I didn't care. I don't like the cruiserweight stuff. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't like basically the way WWE's doing it. I'm bored of it, so I quit watching it. Yeah, then we had the Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton stuff. Whole thing in the house was stupid. Just completely and utterly stupid. Had the interference at the end of the match. So Bray Wyatt won, but he's not the champion. Ahmed Hassan, I think's his name, this Indian guy, come in and hits Randy Orton with the belt and all this, so there's new rivalry there. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the way they ended the match. I just think the house part was so stupid. Then the Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns match wasn't bad. Things I didn't like is that the crowd were, because basically it's supposed to look like Braun Strowman really injured Roman Reigns, and the crowd was chanting, "Thank you, Strowman," or "Thank you, Strowman," and I'm like, oh, that's just no. So yeah, the crowd kind of ruined that for me a little bit, but it was a pretty good show. I mean, I wish I would saw it. Well, I saw a lot of it, like the ending parts live, but the first few matches I didn't see live, and that kind of hampered it for me also. But it was a pretty good show overall. But I don't know, it's wrestling, so I'm generally going to like it. If it's WWE, I really like it. I prefer the SmackDown lineup because AJ Styles is on it, and I'm a big fan of AJ Styles. But oh gosh, now Alexa Bliss is on Raw. I might watch her stuff for the Raw stuff, but most other characters on Raw, I'm just not a big fan of. Oh, apparently I've been sitting here typing passcodes into my phone, into my watch, because it says wrong passcode. Try again in 1 minute. I just basically put on my hand so I don't forget it. But yeah, wrestling I've always been a fan of. I mean, in all honesty, some of my earliest memories are of wrestling. I don't really remember WrestleMania 1 too much. I remember Jimmy Snuka jumping off the cage and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if I'm remembering the event or remembering a rerun of the event. So that one I can't really say for sure. But all the others, I remember. And I heard rain and wind. But all the other ones, especially WrestleMania 3 was like, that was huge with Andre and Hogan and everything. But yeah, so that's some of my biggest memories do come from wrestling. Sorry, the rain and everything started just kind of throw me off. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and not getting to watch it live now that I had the WWE Network kind of really disappointed me a little bit. But I mean, if that's the worst thing that happens to me, I'll be very lucky. Adrian kind of likes it. I mean, it's all a bunch of movement. I mean, so that he likes, and it's really flashy and the excitement in people's voices. So he likes that. But most of the time he's kind of like, yeah, and he wants to go play with his cars and trucks. Kind of sucks that the Undertaker retired. Because I never got to see the Undertaker live. When he did, he was doing the original Undertaker gimmick with the like the I can't remember the name of the music that he plays, but it's like the funeral march music and the with the whole urn and everything. I never got to see any of that. Well, I did get to see him during his American Badass phase, like when he's the biker and everything. Got to see him live, and he come down the rope on the down the ramp on the motorcycle and going around the ring and everything. He's big. Holy cow! You don't realize how big some of these people are. Undertaker was big. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of big men in wrestling, but when you have like a 6'3", 6'4" guy standing there, and then he's standing next to the Undertaker, and he looks tiny. Yeah. One guy I would like to see live is Brock Lesnar. Not because I'm not a big fan of Brock Lesnar. I think it's kind of boring to watch his matches, but just to see how big he is. I mean, he stands next to Undertaker, and it's like, wow, he's a big mother. But never. I'll probably. I don't. It was. I mean, they were close by here not long ago. I didn't realize it until the day after the event. And I was like, no, I'd love to go to it again. Last time I was there, like I said, was during the American Badass phase and of The Undertaker. That's during the Attitude Era. And I was like 4 rows back. And I was like, oh, it was so good. Man, I mean, you got to see Stephanie McMahon. I saw Triple H. That's when he was still like doing where he wore the jacket and he had the long hair and he was spitting the water up. Oh gosh, who else was there that night? I don't even remember who I was there, but it was really, really fun. I'll have to find out. I'll have to figure that out which day that was and check it out on the WWE Network. But I do remember Triple H, and I do remember. Oh, The Rock was there. The Rock threw his elbow pad into the crowd, and my brother was sitting like where the on the side the hard camera is on, and when The Rock threw his elbow pad out, the guy in front of him jumped up and stood on his seat to grab the elbow pad. And it went to my brother's hand, and the second time The Rock threw it, it went the same direction. The guy got both of them. But he jumped up onto his seat and stood on his seat so that it wouldn't go over his head. I'm not sure how he got to be in the second row and I got to be in the third row, because basically he was on the hard camera side and I was over here on the behind the announcers on 3 rows back. And I was like, this kind of sucks. But yeah, because I was a bigger wrestling fan, but not sure how that ended up happening. But I was just happy to go because my uncle, it was me, my uncle, my cousin, and my brother all went. And my brother and my cousin sat together, like on the second row, and me and my uncle sat together in the third row. That was a good show. Trying to remember, I can't not remember. I remember The Rock, Triple H, and The Undertaker. I mean, Stone Cold was there, and Vince McMahon was there. But I'm trying to remember, like, I don't think maybe Kurt Angle was there that night. I can't remember. I don't remember who The Undertaker fought. I just remember that he was the main event the night, because after it was over, like everybody was leaving, and one of the stagehands come because he didn't ride his bike out. one of the stagehands come down and started it up and revved the engine. Everybody in the crowd that was leaving stopped, turned around, looked to see if it was the Undertaker doing it, and it wasn't. And then like he kept revving the engine, then he drove it on out. I would love to have been there during the times when they were like trying to get the Undertaker to laugh. Like after Raw, they would everybody would stay there and they would just talk and like interact with the crowd and everything. But I never got to go to one of those shows. Kind of sucks. But anyways, I've been sitting here talking about wrestling way too long. On pay-per-view nights, I do talk about wrestling a lot because it's fresh in my mind. But anyways, I am going to get off here. Hope everybody had a good day. Mine was good. I didn't have to do anything. Always a good Sunday. But I will talk to everybody tomorrow.